Three, two, one, go.
And now, broadcasting on Radio Star Worldwide, it's time for Get Real with Steph Shepard. Get Real with Steph is causing havoc on the air, rocking out to kick-ass music, talking about anything and everything under the Southern California sun, interviewing celebrity guests, and on occasion a few regular peeps too. Come join her and see what Steph is up to. And now, let's get real with Steph.
Listening to Get Real with Steph here on Radio Star Worldwide Network. Hey, Craig, how's it going?
Hey, it's going all right. How you doing?
Hey, doing okay, you know?
Yeah.
Working it out. Working it all out. I'm doing what I can with what I got.
Right, you do what you can with what you got and you don't go without.
Right? That's what I try to do, at least.
That's what my Uncle Joe used to say all the time.
Indeed. My dad used to say, I'm doing what I can with what I got.
Yes.
And what I got's a lot.
Yes. Amen to that.
And what I've got's a lot. Definitely. So, yeah, you know, all that good stuff. Yeah, so you're listening to Get Real with Steph. Like I said, Radio Star Worldwide. How do you feel about that? Whoop, whoop. It's all good stuff.
Let's have a party.
I know, huh? We should. I have so many things to talk about, you guys. My gosh.
All right.
Things happening, like, you know, I'm getting all of these products. I'm going to be doing these open box reviews and good things like that. So, you know, I have products to talk about. I have things to talk about, you know. The creepy clowns are gone. Did you notice that? Have you noticed that?
Yeah, they dropped off as soon as they appeared, kind of.
Well, kind of as soon as the election happened.
Right. Interesting.
Right. Like I said, I called ducks on the ground.
Yeah, you know, I knew that they were gone, but I hadn't noticed it since the election was gone. That's a very good point.
Right? Like, they were here, and now they're gone. Like, they were, like, terrorizing everybody right before the election. Now where'd they go?
Yeah.
They
may have actually figured out we probably need to get a life.
to go back to the circus.
Yeah, go back to the circus and ride the elephants and come out of the clown car and what have you.
They all came out of their clown closets.
The clown closet.
And went back to work as regular humans.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, their clown closet. Yes, I did. I called it a clown closet. It's an interesting concept. I don't know. Anyway, creepy clowns, gone. Thank goodness. Who likes them? Anyway.
I know I don't.
I don't like clowns, period.
Oh,
so.
I love clowns, but not those clowns.
No. I'm thinking like the only kind of clowns I liked were like the Three Stooges.
Ah, so you don't like the makeup clowns? See, I love those guys. Matter of fact,
Bozo the clown. Bozo the clown creeped me the heck out.
Oh, I loved Bozo. Yeah, at one point I was when I was doing radio up in New York, we were covering the Shriner Circus, and outside there I was doing a live report from outside the building, and I got into a conversation with one of the clowns, and all of a sudden we just started going back and forth on something, and then when we wrapped up the quick little interview, he looked at me, he handed me his business card, and he said, "If you ever want to be a clown, call me." That was good. So I got offered to be a clown once.
Well, all right. You got that going for you, and that's nice. At least you got something to fall back on.
Yeah, and on my deathbed, I will achieve total consciousness.
Right? But you got something to fall back on. Way to have like a, fallback job.
Right, exactly. I could call the Shriners and say, "Hey, I was offered a job by," I don't even know the guy's name now. His business card is lost somewhere between here and New York.
Bozo Bill.
Yeah, Bozoville. There you go. Yeah.
So Bill, maybe, it was over in Bozoville. Yeah.
Yeah. Love it.
Right. Because, hey, why not? It's creepy.
Yeah.
They're creepy. I don't know. I don't get it. I think they were Democrats.
It very well could be.
I think they were hired by the Democratic National Convention.
Wow, what a conspiracy theorist you are.
I know, huh?
But that's okay. I love listening to conspiracy theories.
Well, that's the one that I think is going down, I think the creepy clowns were actually Democrats and that they got hired to do their work. Their creepy clown work, like standing on the corner with balloons underneath a lamp post at like 2:00 in the morning across somebody's window and just waving at them.
Come on, it'll be fun.
That's just weird. Like, why are you going to do that? Stand outside somebody's window with a machete, but don't hurt them at all. Just show it to them.
That's a little odd.
It's strange. Offering candy to little kids. Come with me. Little boy, come with me.
Yeah.
Woods. Very strange. Strange things. I've seen some strange things, and I think that could be one of the strangest, definitely.
But my question is, what is it about clowns that you don't like?
Well, have you ever read the book It?
Oh yeah, Stephen King. Yes, I read it. I love that book.
There it is.
Pennywise.
Pennywise the clown is a number one clown. No. K on my list.
Well,
no K. All right.
But it's fiction.
No K. I don't care. Not okay. No K.
I've always loved clowns.
Nope. That and the clown from Poltergeist as well.
Okay, I never saw Poltergeist, so I don't know about that one.
Well, he's a clown doll.
Right.
Okay. Creepy baby dolls, don't mess around with creepy. Nuh-uh. That doll's eyes shifted or the head moved a little bit. I am out of there.
Yep. Thanks for playing.
No, I am done. Thanks for playing. I'm turning in my chips. I am getting the heck on out of Dodge. Yeah.
And I don't want any parting gifts.
Right. My old babysitter when I was a little kid used to have a Chatty Cathy.
Oh, yeah. I remember those.
The string, it says, "Hi, I'm Chatty Cathy. Want to play?" And it was creepy as all hell, all right? Because its eyeballs would pop open. It would turn its head and look at you and say that. And like, not going to do it.
Well, it was either that or you could also get the dolls that wet themselves.
Right? No, I did. I'm sorry, but I was never really like a baby doll girl. Like I didn't need to have a little baby doll. I had a little lamb. He was like a sheep. His name is Lambro.
Okay.
And I carried him around. Lambro. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was like a little stuffed sheep doll.
Oh.
Lamb looking, like lamb chop kind of, but he was Lambro.
There was an old cartoon when I was a kid, and it was Beanie and Cecil. And Beanie was a boy who wore a beanie.
Right.
And Cecil was a sea serpent.
Cecil was a sea serpent. My sister's name is Sydney, and for some reason, like, people like to call her Cecil.
Okay.
Well, at least I do. I think it's because it really bugs her.
Now, I had a Cecil puppet. It was a hand puppet. You put your hands in there, of course, you make the mouth move, but it had one of those talking boxes, and you pull a string and it said various things. And one of the big things about this sea serpent was anytime little Beanie Boy was in trouble, he would always scream, "I'm coming, Beanie Boy!" And that was one of the things that the thing used to say. Right.
Well, okay. Now, for instance, when my niece and nephew were growing up, they had a Woody from Toy Story doll.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And you could pull his string as well, and he had Bullseye, as he came with Bullseye and his little hat and the whole nine. And you could pull his string, and he would say, "There's a snake in my boots."
Yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah, I remember that.
Or someone's poisoned the water hole.
Somebody's poisoned the water hole.
Right. Like, those things, that's funny when you pull the string and it says that. Not when it says, "Hi, I'm Chatty Cathy. Wanna play?" Not so much. No, I want to chop your head off, burn you at the stake, bury you, and then dig you up and put you in a freaking steel box and give you cement shoes. Like, and then pull the Jenga maneuver. No, don't dig that thing up, man.
All right. Yep. So what did you play with if you didn't play with dolls?
Like I said, I had animals. I had stuffed animals.
Yeah. Did you have a favorite?
Like bears, and I had bears, and I liked strawberry shortcake. I was very into strawberry shortcake and purple pie man and, lemon meringue and apple dumpling and all them. That was my gang, and the Smurfs. And so if you were playing with the Smurfs, you had these like little figurines,
Right.
And they were like little Smurf characters, and you could take them around or whatever. But I played outside.
Right.
You see.
Okay.
Because I lived in California, where it's nice and sunny and bright, like every day of the year, pretty much.
Right.
And you can ride your bike outside on a daily basis. Like, I would go out as soon as I got home. I would leave and go out with my friends and rage around the neighborhood, go to their house. We would all ride bikes over to somebody else's house. I mean, we lived in a town that was 3.5 square miles. So,
With 40 days until...
Sorry.
You could make it in a day. You could walk it in a day. A couple hours, really. Ride circles around that town. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
From one side to the other and then back again from one person's house to the other. And we used to like leave in the morning and not come back until the sun went down. This thing called going outside.
Well, in the cold, frigid Northeast, it was usually too cold outside around Christmas. I mean, you could go outside. You had your gloves, your mittens, you had your 5 layers of clothes on. We had to travel to get to anywhere that remotely related to snow like that. Right. Yep.
And there's no snow like that where I am.
Yeah, my mother used to have to fight with me to go outside and play in the snow because I did not want to go out in the cold.
Of course not. Nobody wants to go out in the cold. It's freezing out there.
Right. Well, tell that my mom used to say, "It's good for you. It's good for you." Well, one time I said, "If it's so good for you."
It's more so the fact that she wanted you to get out because you were driving her batty.
Well, me and my 2 brothers, and she was a single mom, so yeah, but
get the heck out, That was my parents' thing. Hey, you've got somewhere to go. I know you want to go there, right?
I made the biggest. I made one of the biggest mistakes of my young life at one point. We were out in the backyard. I'm screaming to come in. My mother opens up the window and tells me to shut up and play. And then she gave her the famous line, "Stay out there. The cold's good for you." And I said, "Well, if it's so good for you, how come you're not out here?" I don't remember anything after that.
Yeah. Did you get a switch?
Oh, I got my hiney tore up.
Right?
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't just like a little, spanking.
Oh no! I got beat.
She tore it, yeah.
I didn't get spanked. I got beat. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
There wasn't a spanking. Was there a wood spoon involved?
There was a wood spoon involved. There was a Hot Wheels track involved.
Hot Wheels track.
Yep. Anytime we got Hot Wheels, she would use one of the track sections as a weapon. Yes.
Right?
She did.
Use your toys against you.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
You think you're smooth? You think you're going to get away with that? I don't think so.
Yeah. Yeah. Just when you think you have the answers, I'm changing the questions.
Those are longer than a wooden spoon.
Yes, they are. And and it was. Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a further reach, with that. That's just beautiful.
Yeah. Come here, you little bastard!
Right? Like a yardstick would be perfect,
Right.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, she used those too. Those came into play too. So.
Right? Because they're just far enough away that you don't have to actually be right there on the kid getting them,
Well, and she got smart too with those.
Be from across the room all smack.
Yeah, she got smart with those too. She used to get wooden ones, then she got a metal one.
Oh,
because the wooden ones would break.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Then when she got the steel one, it was oh boy. Okay, let's try to find a way to hide that so she doesn't know where it is.
There was no more messing around with that.
No.
Yeah, indeed. So, Christmas is coming.
Yes, it is. It's only a few weeks away.
Are you ready? Should we get in the mood for Christmas? Should we listen to a Christmas song?
I think that would be a good idea.
Yeah, like get all jazzed up for Christmas.
Yeah.
Little baby Jesus and his little baby loincloth and whatnot.
Baby Jesus and his baby loin. I don't remember hearing
Jesus,
about Jesus in a loincloth.
Yeah, it's from Talladega Nights.
Oh, yeah. I never saw that. I didn't see that movie, so.
Oh, my gosh. That's a pretty funny movie. He's talking about little baby Jesus. That's how I remember him. I don't remember him as big Jesus on the cross. I remember him as little baby Jesus in his little baby loincloth.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
That's how I like to pray to him.
Okay. All right.
Whatever. Yeah. It's going to be Jesus' birthday.
Yeah.
So we may as well play a little tunage for him.
Okay.
I don't know. Or maybe not for him. I don't know. Maybe for us. A little Christmas tunage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one? What would you like?
I think Chuck Berry.
Chuck Berry. Let's see. Would Run Rudolph Run work?
Yeah.
All right.
I'd say.
Out of all the reindeers, you know you're the mastermind. Run, Rudolph. Randolph ain't too far behind. Run, Rudolph. Santa's gotta make it to town. Santa, make him hurry. Tell him he can take the freeway down. Run, Rudolph, 'cause I'm reeling like a merry-go-round. Said Santa to a boy child, what have you been longing for? All I want for Christmas is a rock and roll electric guitar. And then away went Rudolph, whizzing like a shooting star. Run, Rudolph, Santa has to make it in town. Santa, make him hurry, tell him he can take the freeway down. Run, Rudolph, reeling like a merry-go-round.
Run, Rudolph.
Run, Rudolph.
Yeah.
Run. Funny how he doesn't run, though. He flies.
Right, he does fly. Well, he has to run before he can fly, if you remember in the story. He has to run and then take a leap.
They do have to take off.
Yes.
Right. So I guess he could run. Could run during that time. Indeed. So I have some like good little last minute gifts to get people if you wanted to do that. If you're like, I don't know, stuck and don't know what to get anybody.
Okay. Do tell.
Sure. Well, first off is this really good. It's actually I'm gonna get this for my niece, and I'm already saying it on the air, and I hope she's not listening because
Christmas is about surprises.
Know what I'm getting her. Yeah. But it's called the Soul Fog. It's a shoe odor eliminator because my niece has really stinky feet. Because she's a cheerleader and I don't know what she does, but hey, she's a teenager and a cheerleader, so. Those put together are going to make equal stinky feet, right?
Well, yeah. If you're a cheerleader, you would have stinky feet, I would imagine.
Yeah, and then being a teenager on top of that.
Well, yeah. There you go. So you got the two things working against you right there. Right,
exactly. So if you have those two things working against you, you can go to like soulfog.com, like the sole of your shoe, SOLE, with the fog. FOG.com and check out their shoe odor eliminator. Apparently it works for up to 3 months.
So they're better than odor eaters, perhaps?
I believe so. I believe so. Yes, they eat the odors better than odor eaters. Indeed. Yeah, you can check that out. Also, let's see. There's always good... Now they have like fashionable underpants for men. I don't know if you know this. I don't know what kind of underpants you wear, but
hold it. Stop for a second. Fashionable.
Well, like boxers versus briefs versus like now they have like undergarments. Like long underwear and whatnot, and other types of boxers that aren't really boxers. They're kind of like briefs as well.
Well, I've seen those. Up in the Northeast, I used to wear the long underwear quite a bit, particularly in the wintertime.
Well, I imagine so. It's pretty cold up there. I wear long underwear here.
Yeah. Well, when it's below zero...
I wear like 6 layers of long underwear when it's below zero.
When it's below zero for a good portion of the time in the wintertime, yes, you learn to love long johns.
Right? And like, I would be in 6 layers, I swear, because it's just when I lived up north, I would wear 3 layers underneath my work clothes.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah. And I worked in a pizza place. The pizza oven radiated like 450 degrees all the time. I'd go stand next to it all. Oh,
yeah.
This is great.
It's been kind of nippy for us here. It's only been in the 60s during the day lately.
Yeah, it's dropped down definitely considerably over here. Like I thought it was going to rain today. I was out there looking like, I need to like batten down the hatches and whatnot.
Yeah. Okay, so this fashionable underwear.
Fashionable underwear, yeah.
Underclothes, undergarments.
John boxer briefs.
I've seen those, and I don't know if I would really want those. They just look like, to me, they look like they'd be really uncomfortable.
But now apparently they're very comfortable. Like I do know guys that wear them and like kind of dig them.
Well, I was just going to ask, personal experience or?
Well, no, they all kind of dig on them. Like they all do. I mean, pretty much every dude that I know wears those now.
Yeah. Well, my son tried those at one point. He wanted to try the boxer briefs, and we bought him a 3-pack just in case he didn't want them. After he wore them for a day, he just no, I don't want these.
I don't want these. Yeah. Well, some people dig boxers,
Right. Yeah. Now he's a jockey kid.
Right.
Yeah. He's a brief.
I mean, some people like the fruit of the looms.
Yeah. Well, as long as they fit and they're comfortable, I don't care what brand they are.
Right? No doubt. That's how I feel about them generally.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, you know, I can go all over the place with that, or Commando, for that matter.
Well, yeah, Commando, that can work too.
Right? You
Yeah.
know, I mean, hey, but if you're not going to go Commando, maybe you have like a nice place to go and you have to like, you know, wear your underpants and stuff. These Tommy John boxer briefs are definitely something that you might want to check out because, you know, they are like form fitted and actually like fit under your suit or your tuxedo or whatever, and they don't like catch so that you get bunchy pants, you know.
Well, one of my
do you have that problem ever? Bunchy pants?
well, of course, I think everybody does at some point. One of my favorite lines that a friend of mine I used to go to high school with, his father, for some reason, always wanted to let people know that he didn't wear boxers because, and I quote, "there's too much ballroom dancing."
Right. Too much ballroom dancing. That's nice. That's lovely.
Yeah, thanks for that mind picture.
If you don't want too much ballroom dancing, then you go to TommyJohn.com and
go.
check out their boxer briefs over there.
There you go. And they're snug and they fit tight.
They're snug, they fit good, but they're not like, you know, cramping your style at all.
Right.
They're supposed to be like almost the closest thing to not wearing any.
Yeah, so it's almost Commando.
Right. Except not, you know, you're
Yeah.
still being, you know.
Yeah. So for
What?
the man in your life,
Socially correct, I guess.
socially correct. Got it.
Socially correct. Well, some people think you have to wear underpants.
Well, yeah, and I've known people who
Apparently,
haven't.
Lindsay Lohan does not, but
Yeah, well, I really didn't need to know that. At least not where she's concerned.
everybody else when they saw her. That was years ago. Are you kidding?
Yeah, but still, she never did anything for me, so now if you told me something like that about Lucy Lawless, then I may take some interest.
Well, she probably doesn't either.
Well, inquiring minds want to know.
Right? Right? Okay, Lucy Lawless, if you're listening, call in.
Yeah, call in.
Yeah, call in. Yeah, call in.
Yeah, the
or
number-
if anybody knows if Lucy Lawless wears underpants or not, you guys can call in too.
Yeah, and the number's 480-945-0442, so there you go.
What he said.
Yeah, call us and let us know if you know whether or not Lucy Lawless, a.k.a. Xena Warrior Princess, wears underwear or not.
Xena Warrior Princess.
Yes.
And her warrior outfit.
Oh, man, she did it for me, I'm telling you.
I like She-Ra, Princess of Power.
She-Ra.
She was just a cartoon character, though.
Well, yeah, but, yeah. I
Not
think
quite as cool as Xena Warrior Princess because she was actually real. And, like, I liked Red Sonja.
Oh, yeah, Tanya Roberts. Oh, be still my beating heart. Loved Tanya
Red Sonja.
Roberts.
I remember that movie from way back when. My dad used to watch that one all the time. That one and Conan.
Oh, yeah, of course, Conan. Natural.
Yes.
And Conan was briefly in Red Sonja.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah.
Wasn't he your boyfriend?
I don't remember. It's been so long, but I do remember that just looking at Tanya Roberts, I was good to go. I was good. I don't care what the movie was
She had
about.
a hawk, didn't she?
What's that?
She had a hawk or a falcon.
Or something of that nature. Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. It looked like a red-tailed hawk.
Yeah.
But, yeah. She was cool because she had a hawk.
She was awesome.
You know, how many chicks, like, just had a hawk at their, beck and call? Whenever they wanted.
So let's see. I'm thinking Red Sonja on one hand and Lucy Lawless on the other hand. I can't go wrong with that combination.
Right? Well, did Daisy Duke wear underpants? That's the question.
Aha! Aha! There's another one. Wow.
It's just a question because those shorts were so darn skin tight that could she fit a pair of underpants under there?
Well, there may have been the thong thing working.
Maybe. I don't even think they had that in the 70s, did they?
If you looked at some of the French catalogs, yes, they did.
Maybe over there. I don't know about here. I don't remember that in the 70s.
Yep, I do, and I was
I had
there.
days of the week underwear in the 70s. I don't know, that's what I was sporting.
Say that you were sporting what?
Days of the week underpants.
Nice. So just to mix things up, did you ever wear Saturday on a Wednesday?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Okay.
I didn't care. I was a little kid. I'd grab freaking Tuesday on Sunday. It didn't matter. Whichever ones were clean that I could grab. That's what
Wow.
I was getting at, So, yeah, like people, they'd be all, ew, Friday? And I'm like, yeah, okay, like you grab the right pair every time.
Yeah, and who says you have to wear that day on the specified day?
Well, because otherwise you didn't change your underpants.
Right, well.
That's what those were for. But I had, I had days of the week underpants and I had toe socks.
Oh, yeah, toe socks. I always wanted to get a pair of those.
I still have toe socks.
I always wanted to get a pair of those for myself, but then the more I thought about it, the more I was like,
They are so comfortable. Let me just tell you, they have you ever had every one of your toes hugged individually?
Well, the reason why I didn't get the toe socks was because I never saw guys wearing toe socks.
Right, but you know what? You can wear them with flip flops.
Well, yeah. Well, socks with flip flops. That's another thing. I never wore socks with flip flops or with sandals.
Well, no, but in the wintertime over here, you don't put shoes on still. People wear flip flops still.
Well, yeah, but
you don't put shoes on unless you have to here. So yeah, like flip flops and socks are pretty common, and usually people are sporting their big, crew socks with flip flops and pushing the toe up. It just doesn't look comfortable.
Well,
I personally sport the toe socks. I love them. Every time I see them, I buy a pair.
Well, just FYI, I just happened to come across an article here that says that, yes, thongs were in fashion, but they were a one-piece thing that had...
Okay, so like a bodysuit.
It just covered...
Like
it covered
leotard.
the front. It covered the front, including the chest, and the thong part up the backside.
Right. It was a leotard. It was like a bodysuit.
There's not enough material there to really call it a bodysuit, but for lack of a better term,
right? It's like a leotard with a thong.
A leotard with a thong.
It's a leothong.
Yeah, but nothing was covering the legs.
Right. The leotards don't always have to have legs.
Most of the time, that's true. Good point. Good point.
So
shut me up.
Well, I do know my under dance wear.
Under dance wear, yes.
Dance wear.
Well, back about 30 to 40 years ago, and about 100 pounds ago, I used to wear a unitard myself because I was in a Kiss tribute band, and I could wear one at that time.
Yeah, but you were a wrestler, too, so you had to wear a singlet, didn't you?
No, this wrestler wore jeans, a T-shirt, and a vest.
Nice. You didn't wrestle in high school or anything?
I did wrestle in high school.
Then you wore a singlet.
I'm talking about my professional days. I don't count I don't count the high school days.
Busted.
Yeah,
he wore a singlet, people.
No. Well,
it's kind of like a leotard type thing.
I called it a male-female bathing suit.
It does look like the new bathing suits of the Olympic Games, yes.
Yeah, so.
Very much so. I don't know where they skipped off and now they have pants and stuff.
Yeah, but no, my professional wrestling days.
Pants? No.
Yeah, my pro wrestling days, I did not wear spandex. At 320 pounds, no, you didn't want to see this in spandex.
Oh, no. He says, oh, no.
No. I had a little bit more dignity than that.
So, do you cook?
Of course I cook.
You cook? What do you cook? What's your dish?
I am a wizard with ribeye steaks.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so then you must know how to like work a roast or something like that.
Roasting, I haven't really roasted a whole lot. It's been more like steaks on the grill and brats on the grill and that type of thing.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So then you would love this thing. You would love this thing.
Okay.
It's a camp-made Dutch oven.
Ooh, nice.
Yes, indeed. And this thing comes with it's trippy. It comes with like its own little stand that you can put charcoal in, and then it has a grill, and you can throw the charcoal in the little stand, and then you can throw the grill on there, or you can use the top of the pot to fry your stuff, or you can use the pot to bake or roast in. It's very, very cool.
That sounds like something I actually would like.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's stuff there's, like I said, last minute gifts that if you're thinking about that special someone that oh my God, I forgot to get a gift for Craig. What am I going to get him? What the heck am I going to get him? Well, he likes to camp. He definitely goes out hunting and, likes to shoot guns and stuff. And so what guy doesn't like to, barbecue?
Yeah, exactly. Now,
it's part of the camping process, is it not?
When it comes to cooking, you may be able to beat me with pasta. You may be able to beat my soups, but you cannot beat my meat.
Right? So, yeah, if you want to check this thing out, you can go to campmade.com, like camp and made, cleaning lady.
Yep. Awesome.
Yeah, camp-made Dutch ovens. That thing actually looks way super cool.
Right, and we're not talking about the other Dutch ovens.
No. But you could probably bake underground with this. Like, I learned how to make a pineapple upside down cake while I was camping in a Dutch oven. Like, we dug a hole into the ground and used these hot rocks that we had put in the fire. Took out and put them into the ground or into the hole in the ground, and then put a little like rack on there, and then put the Dutch oven in there and baked a pineapple upside down cake inside there.
Sweet.
It was delicious.
Nice.
Most delicious thing I've had while camping. Well, besides like soy vey tri-tip roast, that's always delicious too.
All right, now you're making me hungry.
I know. Did you go and eat? You should have gone and eat.
I haven't eaten since noon.
Since noon? I told you to go eat at 3.
Well, I didn't have the resources, let's put it that way.
Oh, well.
I told you to go eat.
I told you to go eat.
I told you.
I told you. I did. Yeah, because I'm going to talk about food stuff right now.
Yeah.
I was going to talk about slow roasting, too.
Oh, slow roasting is a good thing, too, yes.
Slow roasting is delicious. If you want to slow roast some pork or something like that. What better way than to get a crock pot?
My wife is the queen of crock pots.
Crock pots are awesome.
Yep.
I cook in them all the time. My mom cooks in them all the time. Like, we use our crock pot at least 4 times a week. More than we use the stove, we use the crock pot.
Right.
Let me just say. Because we'll throw a chicken in there, and both of us will leave. We'll put it on low, and we'll come home, and it'll be ready to go.
Ah, that's awesome. Just falling off the bone.
Right? With a little bit, you just throw some carrots and some celery and some stuffed potatoes in there, whatever.
A little bit of herbs and spices.
Do that pretty much any kind of meat that's like, a roast. Tri-tip, the pork loins and stuff like that. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Totally good.
I need a steak. I need a steak.
I'm starting to get hungry too. See, that's what happens. But yeah, you can, of course, go to crockpot.com and check that out. Go to Mr. Coffee and Oster. Check those guys out because they have some really good, innovative products that you can leave running all day while you're gone. They're safe to leave on, and they're going to cook your dinner for you while you're actually, out and about.
And because it ends up so good, you can take credit for it.
Right? You totally can because you threw it in the pot and
That's
you
right.
left.
Just because the pot heated it up and did all that doesn't mean that you can't take credit.
Left. Right? I mean, that's great. So, you groom, obviously. Men groom. People groom. Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah. Right. So, you got to go check out the Dr. Squatch men's natural grooming products. They have a whole line of men's products, women's products, all sorts of stuff for the Sasquatch guy, the hairy dudes.
Yeah.
Beardy guys, the millennials, I guess. Millennials, go check that out.
Yeah. I'm not one of the classic hairy guys. I'm just hairy from the neck up. That's it.
Right. You're a beardy guy.
Yes.
You got a beard, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, they got like beard products and stuff, for your beard.
Okay.
Like beeswax and weird oils and things, coconut oil and stuff like that.
Beeswax, is that
supposed to make your beard extra soft and just lovely.
Do you know if they do they have mustache wax for those of us who like to?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
That's even better.
Yes, and shaving products too, like old school, like straight edge razors and things like that.
I used to have a straight razor. There is nothing like a straight razor.
Yep, I've heard about that. And yeah, they have those types of products over there. So yes, go to Sasquatch, or was it Sasquatch? It's not. It's Dr. Squash.
Dr. Squatch.
Like Dr. Squash. Like Sasquatch, but Dr. Sasquatch to you. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, good stuff there.
Yeah. Nice
little
last
things,
minute
little
gifts
things.
too.
Right? There's custom gym bags. You go to this place called sixpackbags.com, and they have all sorts of custom different kinds of bags for like your everyday needs, your travel bag, your overnighter or your computer bags and good stuff like that, gym bags definitely. But they also have like a hot and cold compartment built into these bags. So like store your food in there. So like you can pack your lunch for you who needs your brown bag, pack your lunch and go on your merry way. It'll keep your food hot. It'll keep your food cold. At the same time, you can store all of your goodies and you can be fashionable as well. Good
Nice.
fun stuff. Yeah.
Nice.
6 bags. Yep. Good stuff there. And this guy, the way that he pitched this product to me, it was actually really funny. That's why I picked it. This is a virtual reality headset. Okay.
Those things are crazy.
They are crazy. I've tried them at the at Digital Hollywood before. But this thing it's the Homido virtual reality headset V2, okay? And it's for smartphones. So you put your smartphone in there and slide it into this thing and it takes you into this crazy little virtual world. It's pretty fat, actually.
Yeah.
And you can download all the apps for this particular product and to take you into your little virtual world. Now, I don't know. I saw some woman, she was shopping in her virtual world. I was all, really? You're gonna go shopping in your virtual world? Like,
Nice.
why wouldn't you do something a little more daring? I don't know. Shoot. Jump out, skydive naked out of an airplane like freaking Motley Crue says.
Or, seeing as she's an old lady, be really daring and go commando.
Right? Like I said, skydive naked out of an
Well, no, never mind. I didn't say that.
kickstart my heart. Oh. That's so not Christmas.
Well,
So not Christmassy.
That's okay. That's okay. It still works.
What can I do though? Do we need to go to break?
We're a little bit past. We're quite a ways past the halfway mark. We probably got about another 15 minutes left. But yeah, we can go to break if you want.
Let's go to break. Let's come back.
You're listening to Get Real with Steph. We'll be right back after these.
Hey everybody, Ed Vanderlee here, the host of 1980 Something. Do you love the 80s? Did you live through the 80s? Do you miss the 80s? Every week we celebrate the decade of decadence right here on Star Worldwide Network with 1980 Something. We take you back in time. We talk about music, movies, TV, fashion, the games, whatever comes to mind. So join me here each week on 1980 Something on Star Worldwide Networks.
That's the fact, Jeff! That's the fact, Jeff!
Hi, it's Blade, and I host a show right here on the Star Worldwide Networks. As an at least 30-year radio veteran, I have a tale or two to tell, and I've talked to them all.
Radio personality.
Now that's just nasty.
But I can't hear you, though, because the music is so loud.
You'll enjoy the show. It's weekly on Fridays live at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and you can catch all the shows on Star Worldwide at any time on demand.
All day, every day.
And hey, if you'd like to do your own show, give us a call or email, and we'll give you your own show. You'll be free to do whatever you want.
Why are people against the LGBT community?
We'll provide the internet bandwidth, the website for your show, and the studio.
It's very intense, very surreal.
This is the future.
Yeah, it's the real deal.
All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to
Guys getting hits and jogging down the...
And with an eye to the future.
And you can do the show from anywhere in the world at any time.
Don Cromwell Live. Here it is, a beautiful Tuesday evening here in L.A.
Join on. It's the new frontier.
It's a new frontier.
It's awesome. The Star Worldwide Networks.
And now, back to Get Real with Steph. Here's Steph.
So we've gone through and we've talked about Christmas movies before. A little bit.
Yeah.
Right. I know. We've not discussed Christmas Vacation.
The movie or the actual thing?
Movie, Christmas Vacation.
No, I haven't seen that movie in so long.
Right? It's kind of a goofball movie. It's not really one of the ones that you actually like sit down and want to see when you're watching the Vacation series, but Christmas Vacation always comes up. It was always my least favorite out of all of them.
Really?
Yeah, it really was. Just because it was just so out there. Out there. It was just out there.
Well, it was National Lampoon. They were always out there.
National Lampoon, they're always out there. But, you know, and Chevy Chase himself, he is always out there as far as that goes, too.
Yeah, well,
But the whole time, the whole movie, all he did was try to get the lights on.
Right. Well, if you ever read any of the old National Lampoon magazines, you would see how out there they were, even for that time.
Right. No, they were. They were. Mad magazine as well when they came around later on.
Yep.
Indeed. They were crazy. But yeah, I was watching it the other day and, you know, it just, I don't know. Actually, I was watching the new Vacation.
All right.
They just came out with, it's Ed from The Hangover. You know.
Okay. I didn't see that movie, so I couldn't tell you.
You saw The Hangover?
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
He was
did
in The Office, too.
I didn't see that one either.
Ed Helms, I believe his name is.
Yeah.
Ed Helms.
I'm sorry. My finger hit where it shouldn't have hit. I apologize.
Liar. Jeez. Censorship over here.
Yeah. No, not at all. It's me having fat fingers. Jeez.
I'm just messing with you.
Some people's kids, I'm telling you.
Send him back to where he came from, right?
I'm way too big for that. Plus, my mom's not around anymore, so you're stuck with me. I'm sorry.
Well, we can still sell you off to the Gypsies.
Oh, promises.
Right?
I'll bet you there's some gypsy women that don't wear underwear.
Probably. I imagine so. There's probably some gypsy women who do not do a lot of things.
Yeah, true. And are there really any gypsies anymore?
Yes, there are. I know for a fact there are.
Because you don't hear that much about them as you used to do when I was a kid.
No, but when I was working in the restaurant business, there was two families. There was the Mitchells, and then there was the other gypsies that we didn't like.
Okay.
And they were the Mitchells too, but they weren't the good Mitchells.
They weren't the Dennis Mitchell family.
No, they weren't the Dennis Mitchell. They were like the freaking, Hogarth Mitchell family. I don't know. They were off, but they literally the girls would come in and they had these big long flowy dresses and they were dripping with gold. And the one family was so super nice as they stole everything from under the sun and out from under you. As well as the other family was just awful. They were mean. They were horrible. Their kids were just out of control. They were like, who brought you out type of people.
Right.
What rock did you crawl out from under? Really? Wow. But yeah, they were crazy. They were polar opposites. And the one family was just so cool. The dad would come in first and you'd see him, and then it'd be like a party of 12, and everybody would kind of mill in one at a time. But the younger girls, they would go over to the bar and literally they carried Ziploc bags in their pockets.
Okay.
So that, when the bartender wasn't looking, they would take all of the Queen olives and dump them into Ziploc bags.
Huh.
So every time the bartender turned around, he'd turn around and the olives would be gone. And he'd be all, God damn it, freaking gypsies are here.
Jeez.
And you would know because of that. But then if you got their order, and only one server, there was only one server that they loved. Her name was Amber, and she was my very good friend. But yeah, they would only let her wait on them and she was the only one that would take them because they were so everybody had to have extra sauce, or the side had to be changed, or, whatever. They wanted half of it packed to go, or there was always something with each and every single plate that they changed on the order, extra sauce. They did this and that. And Amber was the only person who knew how to charge them right.
She was the only one.
The only one. Well, I waited on them 3 or 4 times. And they loved me too. They would bring us both Christmas presents, and we were the only 2 people that they would. But it was very funny. And then the girls, I remember when I quit that place, and I was like, okay, I'm out of here. And it was one of my last days. They came in, and I went downstairs because I was just so mad at the establishment at that point in time. I was like, you know what? Forget about it. I'm out. I know what I'm going to do. I went downstairs. I got the big jar of Queen olives that belongs behind the bar.
Okay.
And I took it and I put it out and I put it in the middle of their table. And I looked at the girls and I'm all, have at it, girls. That's all you.
Nice.
Around and I left. And they knew at that point in time. They were like, okay, well, yeah, she's out.
Yeah.
She's leaving. But yeah, it was pretty funny though, because that's like a $70 bottle of olives. It's one of those big, huge pickle jars that you would see at a bar.
Yep. Wow.
Totally. Yeah. I was just all, here you go, girls. We had 6 of them sitting downstairs.
Jeez.
At any given time, So I was like, oh. Yeah, we've had those olives for a while. I'm going to give these to them. And the manager looked at me and they're all, seriously? And I'm like, yeah, take it out of my paycheck. It's cool.
Yeah. Yep. All yours.
Okay. I'm good.
Right.
Yeah, it was one of those. It was one of those.
Right,
So
got it.
I think we went over most of the gifties for, last minute, all really good ones, good things like that. Go to, like I said, for the virtual reality headset, go to Homido, HOMIDO.com. You can go to sixpackbags.com. You can go to drsquash.com. Check out his grooming products. Go over to, crockpot.com, of course. Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah, the Camp Made, the Dutch oven as well. I can't forget that because that's one you like. Campmade.com. And of course, the one for my little niece that I'm going to get for her, the Soul Fog Shoe Odor Eliminator. I'm intrigued to see how that works because her feet are so stinky. Smokes, man. Every time she takes off her shoes, like instantly, I know I'm all, God, is that your feet? Holy.
So I have to ask a question now. When it comes to gift giving, do you consider yourself a practical giver, or do you consider yourself one of those people that just buys nutty things?
I actually kind of think about what people need a little bit.
So you're practical.
Practical in a fun way.
Okay.
Because, I'll do practical. Like, I'll do the Soul Fog, the odor shoe eliminator for her, but then I'll also give her something really cool, like the Shape and Bake,
Right.
And it's a cool little thing that you can change into any different cake shape that you want and make a cake with it. And she's a baker. She loves to bake. So, that's something that I'll just consider giving her as well.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, like when I go up and buy stuff for somebody, it needs to be something that they're going to use. It's definitely not going to be an ugly sweater.
Right, yeah.
Or something that's going to sit at the bottom of their drawer. I'm not just going to buy like, oh, well, we need to get 10 shirts, one for each one in the family. Okay. All different colors. Yeah. I don't do that.
Yeah,
no.
Those ugly sweater things.
I definitely think about because I used to shop, when I used to do it, I used to, I wouldn't get my paycheck until Christmas Eve, like at about 6:00 on Christmas Eve. And so I would have to do all of my shopping ahead of time, like window shopping, so that I knew exactly where everything was that I was going to go and grab and get for each person really quickly before the mall closed. And I was, rushing to go to the holiday party or whatever.
Right.
And that was stressful every year. Very stressful, And I don't really do the Black Friday thing because...
Yeah, no, I don't either. That's ridiculous.
I'm not going to wait in line. Well, I did it one year, and it was a zoo, and it was crazy. And it was fun for that one year, but I wouldn't do it again.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. And, of course, you're going to want to get something good for people. And everybody shops online now. So, I mean, it's very easy to go online and be all, click for this person, click for that person, click for this person. And then, boom, it all shows up at your house. And you're like, oh, this is great. This is the best Christmas shopping I've ever done.
Yeah. No, there was, when my wife and I were first married, one of the things I used to like to do that she really hated, so we didn't do it very often and we don't do it anymore, is I would wait till Christmas Eve to go Christmas shopping.
Right. And that's what I did.
Yeah.
I know that one, It's just not, it's not that fun.
No.
I
well,
hate,
I just like the challenge of it.
And sometimes you get overcharged because people are knowing that you're desperate at that point. You're just like, whatever. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I like that. And I do know that if you have, like, these guys will get you their stuff in 3 to 4 days. So
nice. That's even better.
Yeah. I mean, you can order it and have it. You can order it on Monday. Wait, when is Christmas this year?
Christmas, let's see.
It's on
a Sunday.
Right. So you could order it Thursday and have it Sunday.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. Thursday, have it Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. They'll bring it to you right before Christmas.
Okay.
These are all last minuters, so because I know I procrastinate. I know you guys too, and we always forget about the one person who's the really most important, which is yourself, because you need to stuff one gift that you're gonna like under that tree, right?
Right. Yep.
Right. One that you're gonna like. So anyway. Go check all that stuff out. Check me out tomorrow. I've got more gift stuff on KLAS 89.7, and Steph is out. Peace, people.
Thanks for Getting Real with Steph. You can catch Steph live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern or on demand 24/7 right here on Radio Star Worldwide.
How many